Good evening and welcome to this week's video, or should we say, dzień dobry I witam na Polsce. And here we are in the National Park of Nadbużański. It's about 60 clicks outside of Warsaw, near the town of Wyszków. It's a massive, massive park, 750 kilometers of just primeval forest, wetlands and marsh. And it's absolutely gorgeous. And the wildlife that comes with it as well. Well, what you can see here is absolutely amazing, and hopefully we'll be able to see some of it today. So I've just seen some tracks from some moose, some wild boar, loads and loads of signs of deer. So the plan is we're going to just take a nice slow wander around, nice and quietly, see what we can see. We've just got the sun setting, so it's a very, very good time of the day to be out spotting the animals. And then later on we'll find a nice little spot and we'll bed down for the night, set up a load of trail cameras and see whether we can pick anything. But yeah, it's nice to be out, it really is. It's been about 18 degrees today, in the middle of March, and as you can see, it's dry as a bone here. It really is. It's unbelievable how dry it is. But yeah, it's so nice to be out. Just wandering around, just checking what tracks you can see in the sand on the tracks here. Beautiful place. This forest is an absolute forager's dream, it really is. You come here at the right time of the year and it's full of chanterelles and what do you call them in English now? Penny buns and all of those ceps. The whole forest floor is just littered with berries. It's absolutely amazing, it really is. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll follow this little bluff here and see what we can find down here. It's so quiet here, just listen to this. Every now and then you can just hear the squawk of a jay or the screech of a crane, but it's absolutely beautiful. The only problem with the nature out here in Poland is it's not that respected. I mean, walking through outside of the village to come through here, all you see is just trash pile after trash pile, where people just come out here and just dump into the woods because it's cheaper than getting it took away. But this place is absolutely amazing. Look at that birch over there, just hanging over there. Right, I think here will do. I think we'll set the old tent up just behind us here, facing the last of the light, watching the sun go through the trees. What an amazing place. I don't think I've ever been this alone out in the wilderness. Even when I've been over in Sweden, you know, I've always been with someone. So it's really nice to come out, and quite eerie knowing that there's all of these massive animals around here. And loads of signs of them as well. Right, without further ado, let's get the old tent set up for this evening. So we're in the Gatewood Cape by Six Moons today. The reason I brought that is because it packs up absolutely tiny. And I say I can get pretty much everything in this little rucksack here. Get the tent set up and crack a beer open, I reckon. Most important thing. Right, well that's the camp pretty much all set up for the night. It's so warm, it really is for middle of March it is, but we're losing the light pretty quickly, so I think what we'll do is we'll go get the second trail camera all set up and then come back and have something to eat, I think.
Just there.
Well, time to crack one open and we'll get some food on the go. Na zdrowie. That's got some revs in it. What is that one? 9.8. Nothing's going to wake me up after having this one. Right, and for tonight's meal, good old faithful cod in curry sauce. Good old faithful. Surprising how dark it's got actually. Now temperature wise it did drop down to about -3 last night, so I'm expecting it to get cold pretty quickly today. But we've got a winter bag and we've got another down jacket as well. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what we find, what we hear and what we see on the old camera. Be interesting, definitely. Oh, this has got some revs on it, this one has. More water in there, I think. Can hear those crunchy corners. Beautiful evening. It's amazing how quickly the temperature's dropped. So I definitely can see it dropping down. It's a right clear sky as well. Beautiful sky. You can see the moon up there. Right, let's get some of this down. I think it's going to be an early night, I think, with an audio book. Right, well that's food all done. Not a breath of wind in the sky and so clear. You can see the stars and the moon up there. It's absolutely beautiful evening. It's still quite early, but you know, it is March at the end of the day. You know, this is what happens this time of the year. You spend a lot of time in your tent, don't you? Reading or listening to books or whatever. But yeah, it's been a lovely evening just coming out here and pitching up in this absolutely beautiful forest. Hopefully we'll catch some stuff on the trail cam. But I'm never really that lucky with it, really. But anyway, right, I'm going to climb in my tent. Catch you in the morning. Don't know whether you can hear that. You can hear that klaxon going off. So the fire station in the village, which is probably, what, 7k away from here, I think it is. It's old school. It really is old school. No pagers or alerters like what we used to have in the fire service here. So there's a great big klaxon at the fire station. And when that goes off, it wakes up the whole village and the firefighters that need to go out. So yeah, it's about 12:30. So I was right off in a world of my own just then and just got woke up by that klaxon. Right, let's go for a pee and then try and go back to sleep, I think. Alright, let's get this day started. Well, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day again today. Alright, where's the old tit for tat? Oh, it is chilly. It is very chilly. Right, I'd like to say that I had a really good night's sleep last night, but I didn't. For one, that blooming pillow was absolutely hopeless, and I couldn't get my head comfortable at all. And two, I kept dreaming that I had random creatures crawling into my tent last night. You know when you get these dreams when you can't wake yourself up in it? You know it's a dream, but you can't wake up. I kept having these really weird dreams that I was having these miniature Chucky dolls crawl underneath the tent. You hear the crane. So yeah, didn't sleep very well at all. But what a beautiful place to wake up to. It's absolutely beautiful, and now is the best time of the day to be going out and looking for animals around the forest there. Right, so what I'm going to do is get a coffee on the go and then slowly start to get all of this lot packed up. But my hands are bloody freezing this morning. Right, let's get a brew on. Here we are, morning coffee, a holy moment. Right, let's go see what we've got on the first trail camera. Absolutely nothing on that one. Mind you, it was set quite close to the tent. Just packing the inner away of my tent, and I've just turned around. And initially I thought it was a tree stump, but there's actually two moose just through there. What's the plural for moose? Mooses? Moose? Moose, I guess. But anyway, let's flick the camera around and let's just see whether I can zoom in. I'm only off my phone, so I might not get a good picture, but let's have a look. Right, well, all packed up, and it's time to walk back and find the second trail camera, which is just on the top of this bluff up here, and then back home. What a lovely evening it's been. This forest is absolutely beautiful, it really is. Just look at this. Beautiful time of the day to be out, it really is. Alright, here's the second one. Let's see what we got on this. Right, well, there we go. Not a great deal on that one neither, but it's been nice just to get out and do this. So that's me back on the main road, if you can call it that. Just look how dry it is. This time of the year this should all be mud through here, but the good thing about this is the tracks that you can see in the sand along here. I see a few deer and a moose track a little bit further up. Right, so I think that will bring this week's video to an end, so thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's been an absolute brilliant little overnight trip. It's been a while since I've done an alone trip, and to be out in that absolute beautiful primeval forest as well has been absolutely fantastic. So once again, thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time on the next one.